The next question is from wishw_25gg. He says suggestions for a guy who is just starting to play ADC.
I can't express this as I keep saying attack move click. Like, learn that, dude. There's a video on YouTube by a guy named Ciderhelm. That's CIDERHELM. Go watch that video, learn how to attack move click. Then start playing bot games, learn how to last hit. Then your third would be to learn the good AD carries. That's Tristana, Lucian, Jinx, Vayne, Caitlyn. So you learn those AD carries and I think you should be set.
Alright.
Dude, I think your video just went.
My video went up?
Oh, it's back.
Yeah. Next question is from Metal Nation. He says, which is the most viable non-conventional ADC?
Most viable non-conventional AD carry is Quinn.
But she isn't really non-conventional. I think he's talking about something like out of the blue.
Oh.
Maybe a TF ADC or a LeBlanc ADC or something like that.
Oh, wait. Shit, which one was that shitty AD I played, dude? I think it's not LeBlanc. Oh, I can't remember. Non-conventional. I played J4.
No, but I think he's talking about like Marksman or like more like a ranged champion.
Unconventional AD carries. I don't know. I think he just means people who can play AD in bot lane.
I think he's trying to talk about like a Lulu ADC.
Can he ask again? Like, can he confirm?
I have the list of questions in a row, so we can come back to this later.
Can you type on the stream if you're there?
Okay, Metal Nation, if you're on stream, can you kindly elaborate your question, because SK is a little confused right now.
Yeah, do you want to talk about, is it melee or ranged? I don't know. I'm looking at this chat. Let's see.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's here. Okay, never mind. If he answers late.
Okay.
If he asks again, I'll answer it.
Okay, we'll come back to that anyway. So the next question is from Abhi Gamer. He says, apart from MOBA, any more genre of games you are interested and play in your free time?
I play Grand Theft Auto on the Xbox, like GTA 5 on the Xbox with a lot of friends of mine. Then the other genre I like is racing. So I play a lot of racing games. I like Gran Turismo, I like Grid. And now I'm waiting for the Crew and which is the other game, Forza Horizon 2. So yeah, racing is my go-to genre other than League.
Alright. The next question is from Monstrous Zaki once again. He says, as of now, with the change in items for ADCs, how do you think that it will impact ADC's playstyle?
What change?
I think he's talking about the fact that we've gone back to like the season 1 builds of going IE, PD or IE static shield.
I don't know, if you talk about items in general, I think there's very few build paths for AD carries. Because BT is out of the game, so every AD carry rushes IE now. And your only second item option is either static or PD. So I think that way, very limited choices of build paths for AD carry. So itemization would be like a difficult thing to do right now.
But don't you think that with the change that's happened, ADC is not building lifesteal is like very weird, because
that is basically in the stats. Lifesteal, most of the items which have lifesteal don't have a big gain, like BT or Rune King. They all have very limited lifesteal gains. So that's the reason people are not building lifesteal. As far as itemization, the most popular one right now is the Rune King to Ghostblade Rush.
Okay.
So I think he's talking about that. So yeah, different AD carries different build paths.
Okay. The next one is from Warren. He says, what has been your greatest challenge all through your climb to Challenger?
Greatest challenge would be I think now and then when I'm in a queue or in a game, my mom will like ask me to go downstairs and get curd or something like that, and I'll end up AFKing and losing game. That challenge aside, I think it was time constraint because I was working and I couldn't play that much. So yeah, and the availability of supports to duo queue with. So I was forced to solo queue in a few games, actually in a lot of games.
Alright. The next question is from Grimsley. He says, re-mechanics, all that matter in solo queue, or hard mechanics, all that matter in solo queue. Do you think God mechanics would get a player to plat/diamond? Oh, good mechanics. Sorry.
Dude, mechanics is all about like it coincides with like skill, I guess. If you have skill, then you can master mechanics, right? And if you have good mechanics, then obviously you can climb because you know what you're doing. Like if you compare it to a guy who just randomly picks up Caitlyn today and plays, he's obviously gonna get shat on by a guy who's playing Caitlyn for like 3 months because the other guy would know what he's doing. So yeah, mechanics plays a huge part in how you can master the champion, and that will relate to how you can use it against other players in solo queue.
Are you talking about Nikhil?
Sorry?
Are you talking about Nikhil? Mechanics?
Yeah, man, Nikhil, yeah. Like that guy switched from mid to support, so his mechanics in general had to improve because mid was so much skill shots and it was just a solo lane. All he had to do was farm. Once he came to support, he had to ward, he had to learn what champs to use, he had to peel. There's so many things to it, right? So yeah, each role has its own set of things to learn. But I think game sense #1 more than mechanics. You just need to know what you're doing. Slowly with practice, everything will come into place.
Leonardus 3000 says, what do you think about Junglie's ADC?
I think last year I used to tell people that the only AD I lost to was Junglee because I think he wrecked me in a custom game or something like that, and I was really butthurt back then. But yeah, those are the few moments which made me improve. So thanks to that guy for wrecking me.
You'd say he's a good ADC, and
he's a good AD carry. I think he played Raven against me and he just like face rolled me, man.
Okay.
But I don't know where those guys are now, so.
I think he's very much there, and he plays for Team Jatu, I think, the team headed by Chams. So you're probably looking.
I don't know if I face him, then yeah, let's see.
Looking forward to facing them in the upcoming tournaments, is it?
I hope so. Then we can see where we stand. Because I might be challenger. Then like people say I got lucky, so I don't know. Let's see.
All right. The best 3 supports with Vayne. This is asked by Zabardast.
Okay, #1 is Nami, because Nami Vayne is the strongest. The second would be Jana Vayne, and the third would be Sona Vayne.
Okay, so you're talking about people who can keep you in lane and sustain, yeah.
Yeah,
you
all about sustain.
You wouldn't prefer like an early aggro champion like Thresh or Leona?
Thresh is good, but there's a lot of chance to screw up. Because with the Thresh, once you go in and if they like turn on you, then Vayne is ultra squishy, so you'll just like die. But if you look at all the other 3 combinations, they have damage as well as sustain. With the Thresh, you can't do that much. It all depends on how good the Thresh is.
Okay. The next question is from Zabardast once again. He says, how do you play Vayne against a heavy poke lane?
I run 3% lifesteal quints. When I know there's a heavy poke lane, I run 3% lifesteal and I run double Dorans, and all I do is just AFK farm. I'll stop getting. I'll use my tumble to like dodge most of the pokes. But other than that, I'll just play really defensive because I'm confident with my like last hitting under towers.
Alright. But I've noticed this the last time I was trying to play Vayne. I mean, I don't Vayne at all, but Vayne versus like Kate Lulu was insanely hard because you can't go ahead at all or against a Kate Blitz. It's like even though you're a tower, it's just so hard to CS. So what would you do in that kind of situation?
In that kind of situation, yeah, you can think like, why did you pick the Vayne? There are some situations where you wouldn't pick Vayne at all. That would be like recently I played against a well-caused Caitlyn. Like holy shit, dude, that was so bad. Like I know I'm a cocky guy. I learned my lesson because I couldn't do anything in lane. Vel'Koz would poke, Caitlyn would poke. I was just shut down completely. But luckily I got carried by a mid player, I think. So yeah, I got a free win. But trust me, there are some matchups where you shouldn't pick it at all.
Alright.
So don't pick Vayne against. Oh, there is one more thing you can do though. You can switch lanes.
You say go top.
Yeah, lane swap. That thing works because you see most of the Koreans when they run Vayne, they'll usually lane swap and let the Vayne free farm because they know when a Vayne gets a Rune King, she outscales most of the AD carries with few max silver bolts.
Alright. The next question is from Syntastic once again. He says, who do you think are the top 5 ADCs in India? Top 1 of course being you.
Top 5.
Yep.
Oh man, so controversial. I don't even know actually. Wait. Sabit.
No, going in order maybe. Who do you think would be second
I'm not
best?
gonna answer it in order. There's no point.
It's fine. I'm pretty sure no one's gonna judge or hate or anything. It's just your opinion. That's completely fine.
Hey, dude, I have no idea. Like honestly, I told you right. I don't get invited to any of the Indian games.
No, but as far as you remember, any ADCs?
As far as I remember, I just know two of them, dude. Sabit and Cookies.
Okay.
Oh wait, Ranjal Birdie.
Buddy.
That guy was good, but I don't know. He just like played only Quinn, so.
Okay. What do you think about Niket's ADC?
Yeah, Niket's pretty good too, but you know, Niket's too YOLO again. So that
What
wouldn't
do
like
you
suit
think
him.
about my ADC?
Yeah, like honestly, I would have answered these questions, but you know, you know how the scene is. I have no friends. I'm too high elo to have friends, so yeah, I don't know.
Alright.
But yeah, Sabit, Cookies. Okay, I'll put Niket in there. And yeah, Jungly. Let's mention Jungly too. That guy was a good AD carry. I hope he still plays AD carry though.
Yeah, I think he does. Okay, and next question is from Sabit. Why is that you hardly ever use Jinx in your climb from lower diamond to challenger while you spammed her in plat?
Why did I not spam? Because BT, they nerf BT, that's why. That's simple, because Jinx's staple item was BT, and once they nerfed it, I guess yeah, it just became useless. Also the Flame Chomper nerf. That was insane, because you could just couple it with a Morgana snare and a Leona like stun, and you can just wreck lane. Now you can't do that. And also higher diamonds, people tend to camp bot a lot. So you need someone with a good escape or someone with a dash or something. So Tristana and Lucian are my go-to champs right now.
What about Graves? You used to play a lot of Graves earlier, right?
Why? Oh yeah, I just picked up Graves like I think 3-4 days back.
Now with the buff and all that?
Yeah, while playing with Niket, and he seems really strong because what I'm doing right now is I rush Yomus and then I go direct IE.
So the burst is unreal.
So the burst is crazy, as well as when I E and use Yomus, the attack speed is awesome. So I get to kite and move around. So I like that itemization right now.
Awesome. Okay, and next question is from Oblique Gamer. He's making things a little interesting. So he has a small rapid fire for you. So here goes. He says, last question for Nikhil, rapid fire. Favorite movie? Animated?
I think I watched the Bleach movie once and I was like totally awesome. I think it was called something with memories.
Okay.
Oh wait, the Lego movie. Let's put that.
Okay. Favorite food? Indian one?
Indian one is this Mangalore dish called Tamli. Like it's like a green gravy thingy.
All right. Most desired place on earth to visit?
Ibiza.
And Abhigema likes to say that Indian League Gaming, thanks for such a great interactive session. And
Thanks for the support, man.
Okay, the next question is from someone whose name hasn't been put, but anyway. Which is the most viable non-conventional ADC? Follow up?
Okay, oh yeah.
Oh, okay, follow up. Oh, this is Metal Nation. He says any troll ADC. I think he means something like Lulu, Lux, Zyra, etc. See, that's what I was talking about. I think he's talking about...
Zyra AD carry, dude. You can snare and like beat the shit out of people. And she has that ultimate, so you can like put people in place or like disengage really awesome. Zyra AD carry and Fiddlesticks. That's the new one which Phantom Lord started, the Crittle Sticks.
Crittle Sticks, the fear and then you go smack.
Fear and he just smacks people on the face. So yeah, those two.
Alright. Monster Zaki says, do you remember the time we played an Indian Invasion? Not too sure what he's talking about.
I have no idea. My memory is really bad. I'm sorry.
What is Indian Invasion?
I think it was a tournament. Was it?
Alright. Okay, I'm not too sure.
Okay, I'm really sorry, man. You can message me on Facebook or something like that, and I'll try answering them.
The next question is from Final Surrender. He says, how come you changed your ID from Exile to your original gamer ID, Brutality? Going back to the roots, huh?
Yeah. That was the main reason, was going back to the roots. But yeah, as far as I can remember, people knew me by only two names. That's one is Nitro, that goes way back, and one is Brutality for my Dota days. So Exiled was just this thing which just showed up in the middle of like a controversy. So yeah, I wasn't feeling Exile that much, dude. Like I didn't like the name that much.
I just saw Chinky walk by, man. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I was staying at their house.
for those of you who don't know, Nikhil SK used to play as Nitro and Brutality, and he used to play Dota 1 professionally as well. And they won a couple of tournaments with Team BG, if I'm not wrong. That was your team, right? Yeah.
As well as G4L, yeah.
Okay, and G4L. So then when he switched over to League, he used to play as Brutality initially, but then he changed his name to OG.CM Exile because of all the haters and a lot of shit that happened midway.
No, I actually got kicked out of the community for calling Vaz a Hitler. So you remember the time where I got banned from all the league tournaments?
Yeah, so you were literally exiled.
Yeah, I was thinking of this name and then I put Exile down and I was like, what's cooler with Exile? So I was like, I'm gonna be the best. So I put like Prodigy next to it. So that's how I came up with Exile Prodigy. And once Cooler Master came on board, I couldn't put OG, CM, Exile, Prodigy. So I had to remove the Prodigy out. And now I'm Brutality. So yeah,
but you also switched name towards the end because
don't talk about default. I know you're going there.
How could everyone forget the short phrase of default that we had? Okay, anyway, going on to the next question from Metal Nation again. Which supports are strong in the current meta? Defensive supports like Lulu Jana or offensive supports like Thresh Leona?
Offensive supports like Braum, Morgana.
Oh yeah, everyone seems to keep
yeah,
forgetting
everyone
about
keeps forgetting
Braum.
I think Braum and Morgana are insanely strong right now. They're just like, you don't ban them, it's a free win, dude. So I feel Braum, Morgana and offensive. I hate playing defensive. Like honestly, as a player, I have no idea how to play defensive.
Okay.